When we boarded a matatu plying the Kayole route earlier on Tuesday, we sought to, from the point where the rubber meets the road, get to the bottom of the recent disaster that is road accidents that have just in the last 2 months alone seen close to 100 passengers die. It is a concern that had since seen matatu owners and traffic officials meet earlier Tuesday, the discussion purely focusing on where drivers and their vehicles are going wrong and what can be done to curb the recent spate of road accidents that is raising the alarm bells in every vehicle plying Kenyan roads. And as this minivan approaches town, I do a random check for seatbelts, perhaps the most memorable plank of the so-called Mishuki rules. Nothing, not even for my neighbor, and for most of the seats in this, as in most matatus plying Nairobi.
Hapa nimekaa hata hakuna safety belt.
Uliangalia ukikaa?
Sikuangalia. Nilikuwa na mshibi lakini sasa nimesahau sasa hii.
Sasa seat belts penye zimewekwa hii ya mtindo wa kisasa hizo sasa zimevamiwa na kuibwa na mavijana. Yule ukiangalia unaona wamefunguliwa na spana. Wanaenda kuuzia wale wengine. Wale wanatoa magari mpya ndio wanaenda kuuziwa.
Such the concerns traffic officials are throwing back to commuters, even as we fault them for not enforcing such rules that should essentially see unroadworthy vehicles off the roads.
The wananchi themselves owned the Michuki rules, and then they were very strict. They could report any driver who was overspeeding. They could avoid boarding vehicles which were not having seat belts. But you see, even the wananchi themselves have been reluctant in observing the Michuki rules.
I was driving from Kericho on Sunday. I was doing 120, and the matatu overtook me at that speed. I managed to get to it in the wrong jam, and I asked the passengers, why do they wait to die or to get hurt and complain?
Wananchi wako na tabia mbovu kwamba wanafunga mkanda wakati wameona polisi ama wamesikia polisi wako mbele. Wakishapita pahali polisi wako wanafungua. Wajue hii mkanda sio ya kuzuia ama sio ya kuprotect maisha ya polisi.
And it is not only seatbelts or the lack of them in vehicles that could be faulted for the increasing road carnage. Such aspects as overloading of passengers and overspeeding cited as some of the main reasons behind most accidents. The fact that passengers condone the practice.
Kuna wakati huwa tunawabeba na 10. Sasa unajua tunawabeba na 10 sasa hawako wengi. Lakini wakikuwa wengi, sasa unaenda unaitana kama mbao wanakataa kuingia. Sasa ukisema 10 tena wanangangania. Sasa hata wewe sema tulikuwa nataka watu 5, unashtukia gari imejaa wamesimama na hawaogopi kusimama.
After all is said and done, the lessons that should be taken home by the individual passenger is that it all begins with them to ensure that they themselves observe such road safety rules that they ensure they are safer every day. Evelyn Wambui, Citizen TV in Nairobi.